Well, the bench is complete, and it's time to clean it up, to sand it. Man, I need a haircut. So the bench is all done. It's time to clean it up. So I'm going to do a little sanding, round over all the sharp edges. Then I'm going to weigh the top to let you know what it weighs. Pack it up to show you how it packs. And then the Paulk compact bench, the one that you can build for yourself in your own shop, will be done. This was the 7th and final video in the series of building the Paulk compact bench. I'm going to go over a few things right now just to clarify and answer a bunch of questions right now. The bench is 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, 10¼ inches deep. With the sawhorses, as I adjusted them, it's 36-inch working height. That's a standard height for most shop machinery, but certainly you can adjust it by spreading the horses further apart or closer together. You can actually make the legs longer, make them shorter. Very easily you can adjust it to really any height that you want. 68.5 pounds for the top. That does not include the sawhorses. I built this one by request out of MDO. I don't like it. I wouldn't bother to do that. It's got the thin resin paper on it, just light sanding on it to take the pencil marks off, burns through that, so it's a little unsightly. I like AC. It's got the cores are the same thickness throughout. You don't have a thinner outer layer, and so you can sand it and work on it and not, you know, and it doesn't become unsightly, as you can see in all of my other benches. And I'm going to have to build myself a new Paulk workbench too, and a new total station. As you know, I've sold those. So I'm going to, when I build those for myself, they will be out of satin ply. If you want to build it out of MDO to make it weatherproof, and you use stainless screws like I did here and the outdoor hinges, your cost to build it, as I showed in this video, is $287. If you build it with the materials that I recommend in the plans, and of course I'm giving my local prices, it's $182. So it's $105 more to build it this way than to build it the way I describe in here. So go with AC unless you have a big reason to go with something like this. This is not any more durable. It may be more weatherproof, but I think you could put a coating on and get just as good a weatherproofing with AC. How long does it take to build? I would like to say 8 hours, but I don't think so. I think 10 hours is realistic. I have my jigs already built, and I've built this now from start to finish, one time all the way through, as well as I was designing it, I was making parts and pieces multiple times over the last year. So I've got a lot of experience with it. I could probably build it with the jigs that I already have in 6 to 8 hours. But realistically, plan on it to being a weekend project, or if you're doing it in your business, then just set aside 2 days. By the time you collect up all your materials, figure out what you're doing, make your jigs, build it and have it ready to use. Just plan on 2 working days. You can save yourself about 3 hours, maybe 4 if you count the jig. So about almost half the time in building the top. Obviously, there's a lot more detail, and you want to be precise with drilling your holes and all the things you need to do. So the top is going to take you the longest. So fun to do. It can be challenging, but you can also, if you don't have a lot of experience in building this top and taking your time building it, you can learn quite a bit. So it's a good way to learn how to use a router and templates, how to make templates, and having cutouts for your router drop-ins on multiple benches is a great idea. Routers are a fantastic tool. In fact, I call them the most versatile saw available to us carpenters in the field. So if you make up those templates, you can end up using them over and over again on multiple benches, so you can drop your router and plate in. Now that this project is done, I have to get this trailer ready to go. Next week, Thursday, it's leaving, so I need to, first off, get all my tools, reload it in the trailer, get it all cleaned up so that I can take pictures of how it is for my future reference as I'm building my next one. And also Anthony, the buyer, has requested pictures so he can see how to load it up for himself. So I'll be getting it all completely loaded like I'm ready to take it to the job. I'll be shooting photos and some video, probably do myself a nice video tour. And if it turns out to be a good video, I may post that as well. Or if you guys would like to see that video, because I'll be opening all of the drawers and documenting everything in every drawer, again, for myself and for Anthony. So if you'd like to see that, let me know and I'll think about editing it and making it presentable for YouTube. So after I get it all loaded and that video done, then I've got to start the process of unloading it in an organized fashion and storing stuff on shelves and in toolboxes here in the shop so that I will be able to build the next trailer and continue my day-to-day work in contracting. Well, if you like these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share the channel with others. If you want a set of workbench plans, click on the link right here in the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.